Hello, it's Sheila from the libraries and I'd like to make something with you, and today we're going to be making a Winnie the Pooh pom-pom, and it's very straightforward. We just need a few bits and pieces. We obviously need some wool. You're going to need, if you've got it, some yellow felt and black, but don't worry, we can colour in a piece of card if you don't have that. We're going to need some glue, some scissors, and I'm going to show you a different way to the way I was taught about how to make pom-poms. When I was wee, I was taught to cut out 2 circles, to tie the wool all around, cut in between, and it all got a bit complicated and it took forever to do them. And I have found a much easier way to do them using a fork. And everybody has got a fork at home, so I thought, well, I'll show you what to do. So the first thing, just normal fork like that, and then you're just going to cut a piece of wool about that kind of length, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to slot that piece of wool down the middle here. Okay, so we're just going to have our 2 ends, we're going to hold them up at this end, and then we're going to take our wool and we're going to wrap that around the fork. So I'll show you from the back. There we go. So we just wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap, just as you used to do in the past with these. So you just keep wrapping till we use up all the wool. It's got a little bit tangled up. Don't know about you, but I love Winnie the Pooh, and I can't believe that Winnie the Pooh, do you know how old he is? He is nearly 100. Not quite. The books were published in 1926 and by the author A.A. Milne, and A.A. Milne wrote the stories for his son, and his son ended up also being in the stories, Christopher Robin. And I wonder if you can guess who else was in the stories. It was his soft toys, Christopher Robin's favourite soft toys. And you'll probably all know that we had Piglet, Eeyore and Tigger, and they were all his favourite animals, all his favourite soft toys. I've still got soft toys I loved when I was a child. So we've now got that. We've used up all of our wool and we've got these 2 ends. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take, I'll show you that way. We're going to hold on to those 2 ends. We're then going to tie, we're just going to bring the back one round to the front. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to turn this around so it looks like that, and then we're just going to tie that in the middle, and we want to tie it really tightly. So, and then we just take it off so that it looks like that, so you can see it there like that. We're just going to tie that in a really tight knot. Don't worry about any straggly pieces at the moment, because we are going to trim this now. So there we are, it's like that. And what we're going to do now is we're going to cut off those longer bits to start with, so that they don't get in our way. And then we're just going to put our scissors in and start cutting all the way round like that. You need quite a small, sharp pair of scissors for this. And just go round again, because you probably missed some strands first time you've cut it. And then you're going to fluff it up like that, but it's not looking the best shape yet. So all you do is you just give it a little hair trim. So you just start to cut it into shape, and you can decide on what sort of shape you want it. We're trying obviously to get it to look like Winnie the Pooh's head. We just really want a round ball. So we're just, so you can already see that it's starting to look much better, and you just want to get rid of all those extra longer bits. So you'll end up with a little pile of leftovers there, and there. I think that's looking quite good now. And if you rub it in between your hands as well, and this makes it a bit rounder as well. So here we are. So that's it there. And then we can start to add in the face. What I did was I drew them out first of all. So I just got a little bit of paper and I drew the ears, so a couple of yellow ears, the eyes. And the thing about Winnie the Pooh is he's quite very expressive, and so you want to put some eyebrows in, a couple of eyes and a little nose, and then just a tiny little line that goes above the nose as well. You can either cut those out of felt, obviously the yellow for the ears and a little bit the black for the eyes, but don't worry if you don't have that. If you don't, just draw onto a little bit of card and just cut them out. And when you've cut them out, you just take, I used a cocktail stick and just a tiny little bit of glue and just glued them on in place. And so just set them out first of all, have it lying down flat on the table, and you can set them out and decide where you want it to be, and then you can glue them each individual piece at a time. And that's how you make a Winnie the Pooh pom-pom. What you can then do is you can put a longer piece of, just take a longer bit of wool, tie it around, and then you can hang it somewhere as well. Or you can even make it into a keychain. Or add it, sorry, I should say add it to a keychain, not make it into a keychain. So hopefully you'll enjoy making those as much as I did. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.